the deity dedicated to one's health and well-being, the science of long and healthy lives, lighting of lamps and bursting of crackers. Diwali is not a religious festival. Everything, life slows down in the northern hemisphere. There are 1,000 infections within you right now. The 13th day of the Kartika month is a festival. Traditionally, the science behind this is, on this day, everybody is supposed to worship Dhanvantari, the deity dedicated to one's health and well-being. Today the word Dhanvantari has almost become synonymous with a doctor. Dhanvantari, or the deity Dhanvantari, is supposed to be the source of Ayurveda, the science of long and healthy lives. Why it is about health is, for those of us who live in the northern hemisphere, it is from this day onwards, certain things change. From the Trayodashi of Kartika Masa, things change. In a way, there is a slowdown of life. So for the winter months, what you should do with yourself, what time you should wake up, what you should eat, how your food habits should change, how your practices should change, for all this traditionally they created a science as to how one should behave to pass through winter months without getting sick, without getting depressed, without losing your sense of balance and purpose in life. How to do this? For this, there was an entire science. Lighting of lamps and bursting of crackers was one of those things, so that you don't slip into a slowdown. There is genetically, there is a dimension, the evolutionary memory within us thinks that as winter months come, whether it actually got cold or global warming kept you warm, that's not the point. The changes have happened. The distance between the planet and the way the planet and the sun are positioned has changed. Because of that, slowdown of life happens. If you do not know this, the seed doesn't sprout. Nobody plants a seed from this season to 14th of January in India, because the seed will not sprout fully or will not sprout at the same speed as it would in other seasons. Everything, life slows down in the northern hemisphere. Because life is slowing down, we are preparing to do more energetic things around us so that we don't really slow down and become a part of that. In a way, we are trying to assert our evolution. So, to transcend this, there's a whole lot of activity created so that you don't go into a hibernating kind of state. Physically slow down, mentally little bit of depression could easily happen in everybody because the season is like that. In colder countries, definitely people experience this because things have slowed down within you. In the northern hemisphere, not just you, everything has slowed down because our relationship with the sun has changed, which is the basic source of life. So to make up for this, in India there are various things done. It is important in the winter months that you come up before the sun. The first ray of sun should not hit a blade of grass or some other worm or insect. The first ray of sun must hit you. This is a commitment. That is why before sunrise everybody is out to receive the first rays of sun upon themselves, not upon the ground. So the significance of the festival has largely been ignored, but still people are singing a bit and bursting crackers a bit. It is time to bring this back, especially in colder weathers. This would be wonderful if some of these things are revived, because Diwali is not a religious festival, it's got something to do with our geographical location on this planet. Because we are in the northern hemisphere, these changes are happening to us, to our bodies, to the plants, to the animals, everything is happening. You see, everything slows down. But if you slow down within yourself, mentally if you slow down, you will become little dim. Physically if you slow down, you will become susceptible to various other ailments which you may not be susceptible if your body is vibrant and alive. If this body is vibrant and alive, There are 1,000 infections within you right now, but you don't get sick because body is alive and vibrant. If little slowdown happens, all these little things become major problems within you. This is why the whole thing about Dhanvantari, the science of health and well-being, that it must be kept alive. Till 14th of January, everything must be kept alive. You need music, you need more light, you need lamplight, you need all kinds of things to keep the atmosphere alive for yourself so that you don't sink down and do not become susceptible to various negative forces which are always working upon us. It is just that some are sailing above it, some are sinking into it. So this is the significance of Deepavali. It is Dhanvantari Trayodashi.
Namaskaram everybody, a very warm and safe happy Diwali to you all. Today we all know that it is Dhanvantari Trayodashi, which is known as Dhanteras in North India, where they worship goddess Laxmi, whereas in South India most of them worship God Dhanvantri, who is the god of health. So never mind, there is just differences in the way of worship and to whom they worship, but they all follow important rituals which has to be followed today. So let us see what is those rituals, and if you do not follow, you must also include in today's puja. So let us see what it is. So now starting with, we all know that today is Dhanvantari Trayodashi, which is observed 2 days before Diwali Puja. We all know that Diwali is on 12th November. So today is Dhanvantari Trayodashi. As the name suggests, it is observed during Trayodashi of Kartika Masha or Krishna Paksha. The day is celebrated as the birth anniversary of Lord Dhanvantari, the teacher and the father of Ayurveda. So Lord Dhanvantari is the physician of all gods and considered one of the incarnations of Lord Vishnu. The day of Dhanvantari Trayodashi is also known as Dhanvantari Jayanti. Now the same very day, today we are also celebrating Dhanteras. In the context of Dhanvantari Trayodashi, the day relates to wealth and prosperity and is considered significant for goddess Laxmi and Kuber Puja. On this day, people worship goddess Laxmi and Lord Kuber for material possessions, wealth and prosperity. Now why do we worship God Dhanvantari or goddess Laxmi? Now according to legends, during the churning of the milk ocean, Dhanvantari emerged along with goddess Laxmi with the nectar pot on the same very day. Hence for those who practice Ayurveda or medicines, the day of Dhanvantari Trayodashi is very important, and on this day people worship Lord Dhanvantari and pray for good health and physique. Now let us see the two most important things that is being offered as a ritual during the time of doing worship to goddess Laxmi or Lord Dhanvantari. And the first one is panchamrit. I know you all know everything about panchamrit, but think once, why am I discussing about panchamrit? Panchamrit is a thing which is used in every puja. Then why specifically am I discussing it today for this puja? To know this, stay connected to the end. And I'll also show how to prepare panchamrit. If you do not know, just observe it, prepare it and offer it during the puja. Now panchamrit is a traditional Ayurvedic concoction usually prepared during any rituals or puja. But why is it so much important today? Because as per Mahabharata, it is expressed that it is one of the most valuable ingredients that emerged during Samudra Manthan or Ksheer Sagar Manthan. Along with goddess Laxmi and Lord Dhanvantari, the same Amrit, which is known as Panchamrit, emerged from the ocean of nectar, and that is why it is very much important to offer this today and consume it. Now we all know that the gods and demons, every divine being who was part of the Samudra Manthan event, had a very long battle in establishing their control over this drink. In the light of the fact that they realized that whoever consumed Panchamrit would become immortal until the end of the time. Now, knowing the name of Panchamrit, we know that it is made up of 5 ingredients. Pancha means 5 and Amrit means ingredients. So according to Hindu mythology, each of the 5 major ingredients used as a sweet concoction has a symbolic meaning. Milk, which is used in Panchamrit, represents purity and piousness. Honey produced by bees with absolute dedication and cooperation, symbolizes sweet speech and unity. Sugar, which is used in preparing this concoction, is about sweetness and bliss. Yogurt, which is used, indicates prosperity, whereas ghee, which is used, is for strength and victory. When the 5 ingredients used to make panchamrit are blended in 5 right amount, it improves the quality and gives better results. It is also said to have medicinal values that nurture and heal our body and strengthen our immune system. We all know that winter has started, and all the things which Sadhguru has already told about what happens during the winter months, this panchamrit takes care of everything. According to Ayurveda, these 5 ingredients have an immense health benefits when combined in correct proportion. Panchamrit nourishes our Sapta Dhatu, that is the 7 bodily tissues, that is Shukra Dhatu, reproductive tissues, Majja Dhatu, that is bone marrow and nervous tissues, Asthi Dhatu, that is bone and teeth, Medas Dhatu, that is fatty tissue, and Mamasa Dhatu, that is muscle tissue, and Rakta Dhatu, that is blood, and Rasa Dhatu, that is plasma, for strength, immunity and vitality. Not only this, Panchamrit also balances the Pitta dosha, improves immunity, enhances brain functions, memory and creative abilities. So we can all see that why this Panchamrit is so very important to consume it every day in winter months, and why it is so much important to offer it today to Goddess Laxmi and Lord Dhanvantari. Now, if you do not know how to prepare, I have created a short and concise video for you. If you do not know, just see the video. So, first of all, let us see what do we require to make panchamrit. So, for this, we need raw milk. I have put this basil leaves, which is tulsi leaf in it. Second, we require is curd. Third is ghee. Fourth, sugar. Fifth is honey. So to prepare panchamrit, we will put all these. First of all, I will take milk. You can take the milk as per your requirement. How much do you want to make? I have used 2 spoons of this milk. Then I'll put curd. I have used 1 1/4 teaspoon of curd. Then we will use honey. I'll use 1 spoonful of honey. Then I'll add sugar in it. At last I'll put it is Shuddh cow's ghee. In Ayurveda it is told that we should never mix ghee and honey of equal quantity. So you all saw that I used honey 1 spoon and this ghee half spoon, and then after this you mix all these. So now our healthy decoction of panchamrit is fully prepared. So this is our panchamrit. You can see the ghee floating in it because it's winter. So it has frozen. So now this is our panchamrit ready with all the 5 ingredients. Hope you loved the video and found it valuable. And if you found it meaningful, do not forget to give it a like, share and subscribe. Up to next, stay safe, healthy, happy and namaskaram, as well as happy Diwali to all of you. Namaskaram.